Hello, my name is Jose Salamanca, and I'm doing a presentation right now on six simple foods or meals that you can make at home or anywhere that are necessary to learn in high school. These are recipes that I decided to choose specifically. These are not the same recipes that someone else might like, or they might hate them even. Some might even not be able to eat them because they might be allergic to some of them. But here are six simple meals that I decided to showcase for people to learn how to make. So the first one, let me just flip this around. The first one is banana pancakes. These ones are basically just pancakes, but instead of being made like from a batter, which would be cheaper, so honestly, that would be cheaper, I decided to make this from scratch with flour, sugar, baking powder, salt, eggs, milk, and the special ingredient bananas. Basically, I've made these before, but sadly I couldn't make them for this presentation. They're really good though. These are some of the best pancakes ever. They go nice with some jam on top, and it's not too sweet because normally it'd be like super sweet. But since these don't have that much sugar in them already, and they're made with pancakes, they're already naturally sweetened, and they have a nice banana flavor. And then here's how to make them, combining all the ingredients together. Mix all the ingredients together, all the mashed up bananas, sugar, flour, everything. Once you combine it and mix everything together, it's going to be a bit lumpy, and the first pancake won't come out very well, but they're still delicious though. And then next, here's something I want to try myself. Sadly, I couldn't go to the store this week and buy these ingredients myself, so I just put things that I wanted to try out. And this is a spam Hawaiian pizza. It's basically like, you know how you get a Hawaiian pizza and you get like the thick ham on it? Instead of being like that, you'd use spam basically. And honestly, I think this would be great. It also has vegetables, fruits. Although most people will hate pineapple, I don't really mind pineapple. Honestly, I just like the pineapple pizza just for the meat because I'm a carnivore. Wow. And then here's some spam pasta carbonara. And I think honestly, this is cheaper than getting meat like beef or pork. The only way that this would be cheaper than getting just like spam is the reason I chose this. Well, spam instead of getting like pork or beef, like those in little packages you can find at Walmart that are like small, like in a little plastic bag, is because you can store spam for like a long time. And also, if you buy it in bulk, it's not too expensive, but you can save quite a lot. But also, for the spam in this recipe, I chose to be the less sodium one because spam is basically just meat, salt, water, sugar, oils, thickeners. It's not too healthy to have a ton of, so some of these you could simply just replace with like chicken or beef, ground meat. And this one's basically just making pasta. And then basically, yeah, this is literally just following the instructions on the box. Once you finish making the pasta, you basically cook the spam until it's nice and crispy, and then combine it with some eggs and stir the eggs in. It's pretty good. I've had it before. And this is basically just spam fried rice. Honestly, this is what I want to try later. It's basically just vegetable oil, eggs, diced carrots, green onions, frozen peas, and red peppers and rice. This is simple to make, and it could taste really good. For this recipe, it suggested teriyaki, but I didn't want to have teriyaki, so I just put less sodium. Because honestly, I don't need that much salt because it's not good for you. And then I have pesto pasta with chicken. I've made this before with my sisters, and it's pretty good. I haven't made this exact one using elbow pasta. I've used like the ones that stuffed with cheese because cheese is good, but that's kind of expensive. And I chose this one because it's like really good. You can have it nice pasta stored for later, put it in the fridge, and also it's like healthy. Of course, I'm not going to make them all from scratch. And then a peanut butter banana smoothie. Because this is also like a breakfast meal. The others could be either lunch or dinner. This could be breakfast because while it is like delicious and it's really good, it does also fill you up. And it's basically just bananas broken in chunks, milk, peanut butter. Honey is optional, honestly. For me, I add cinnamon because cinnamon basically acts like sort of like a sweetener, but not so sweet. Like it tricks your brain into thinking it's sweet. Then ice cubes. Honestly, I didn't put that on my list of ingredients because you can just either make those in your fridge, and if you buy those, you can just go to like the dollar store and buy a bag. And also, the pasta above had sun dried tomatoes, so here's like all the lists of everything that's included. Pound of carrot. Honestly, it's just like cheaper just to buy bulk for some things. But this would honestly be cheaper if you already had the things in your home, such as like salt, pepper, garlic, flour, rice, soy sauce. These would all be like cheaper. This whole total will be cheaper if you like already have most of the things there. Like simple things that you would have like pastas, sugar, baking powder, salt, corn oil. I use corn oil for vegetable oil because the corn oil is good for heart health, and that's something I really care about. And there's pineapple chunks. Spam, the less sodium one, that one's actually, I think, slightly healthier because there's less salt in it. And I just like less. Normally, like, I'm a fiend for salt, but also you need to watch your salt intake. So, you might want to switch out the salt, the spam for like chicken or basically beef. But honestly, uh an alternative for spam could also just be ground chicken. Just make sure it's all like mushed together, cooked, and cut up into pieces. Make sure it gets in those nice sauces. Then things like eggs, like you'd already have eggs, milk, and other things such as like onions and Parmesan cheese. You might have that already in your home, and also olive oil. You might have that in your home, or you might not. The total cost, if you were just buying everything, like if you had none of this in your home, which I doubt that's possible, it'd be $153.66. But if you had like the basics, it'd be 137.72. Like oil, like corn oil, salt, pepper, sugar. I don't know why I put pepper again, but I think it's like milk. Yeah, because you already have milk in your own home. Oh, yeah, eggs. You already have eggs. And it's like my works cited and stuff. And basically, this is my whole presentation. Overall, I do enjoy like this project. I did enjoy it. Kind of sad I couldn't make this because I kind of wanted to. Sad. And that's my presentation. The other thing I would want to present is how to get a passport. This and getting a passport is important. Like if you have family that's like out of state, you need a passport to go like anywhere. Basically, you could go by car, but depending on where you're going by car, it's more expensive than an airplane. Though don't go Aeromexico. They suck. They really do. The internet's. And this is my 6 simple meals with the price and everything. Like it has everything here. And then honey, you would already have that in your home if you do like it, like with tea or stuff like that. It all depends on the person. So I just put all the like the prices here. And that's it. That's my whole presentation. I've honestly made some of these. Like this one, the peanut butter banana smoothie. I've made that before, but not this time in the pesto. The pesto pasta with chicken. I've made that before. And then I've also made like fried rice, but I didn't have it with spam. And then the pasta carbonara, I've made that before. I've also eaten it before, but only with my sister once. I don't really pay attention. Then the Hawaiian pizza. I've never made Hawaiian pizza, but I have made pizza before, and it's really good when you make it like from scratch. I also have to go get the ingredients to make the pizza later for a missing project. And pancakes. I have made these before, but I've also used pancake like pancake mix with this. I've added it, and it's like sometimes it's too sweet and sometimes it's just right. It all depends on how you really like your food. But it's important to be able to know how to make simple meals that are inexpensive sometimes. These ones are not the cheapest meals, but they are depending okayish. Like these are like okay meals. You could just make normal pancakes and other things like that that are honestly healthier, but it all depends on what you want to do, how healthy you want to be. It all depends on like the person. And overall, this is my presentation. This is Jose, and thank you for listening.